Her boss told her that your face is not good for TV. But look at her now. The last time I checked, she was the richest black woman alive. She did not, let the opinion of somebody else become her reality. You must refuse people's opinions about you, because there's no one like you. There's no one who has what you have. Do you get it? The other picture that was there is a footballer called Lionel Messi. How many of you know Lionel Messi? We do, right? Now, Lionel Messi plays for a club called Paris Saint-Germain. It's a French club. I was looking at his salary a week ago, and I felt jealous. Do you know how much he earns every week? 1.2 million US dollars. If you want to see the value in rands, you multiply that by 16. That's the amount of money that this guy gets per week. Some of you are going to work the whole of your life without attaining that. Why? He discovered what he was born to do, pursued that, and he enjoys what he does. If you're doing the right profession, you find out that you won't struggle to come to work. Work won't be like work, but it will be like fun. Do you get it? The other picture which was there was William Shakespeare. How many of you have read William Shakespeare's books? We have. Which book have you read? Which one? Macbeth. Romeo and? Yes. Who hasn't read that one? Oh, Antony and Cleopatra. You have to discover what you're going to do. But I want to say also, I also want to say that there are some things that can stop us from pursuing what we're born to do. Number one, top of my list is what I call the theme of your heart. We all have themes. By the end of the day, I'll be able to tell what is the theme of each and every one of you. Because your theme comes out when you interact with others. That which is dominant on your heart comes up naturally. Now, my grandmother, her theme is bitterness. She's a bitter woman. She's 96 now. Do you know what happened to her? For a good reason, though. What happened to her was she got married to my grandfather many years ago. They had a family, they were happy, she was kind, she was a happy woman. She had a good heart. So what happened was she thought of a younger sister who was staying in the rural areas. She took her in, and then she started paying school fees for her. Do you see that? What then happened was a few months later, she found out that the younger sister was pregnant. Guess who was responsible? Alright, hold it. I'm nothing like my grandfather, right? But that's what happened. So what happened was her life stopped completely, and she failed to pursue what she was born to do. She never married again. Her life stopped. She kept on saying, "You took my husband many years ago. I will never forgive you." Today they are still both alive. My younger granny is 80 something and she's 96. Whenever we have family functions, we make sure that they're not in the same place together, because all hell can break loose at any time. When I grew up, I thought that my younger granny was a witch, because this is what my granny was telling us. Don't go to her house, she'll poison you, she's a witch, and so on and so on. But all I figured out was, when I was of age, it was because of bitterness. Some of you are bitter because of what happened to you. Maybe someone did something to you, and you are carrying that bitterness for years, and it weighs heavily on you. You know what Nelson Mandela said some other time? He said that bitterness is like drinking poison and you hope somebody else dies. Do you get it? You have to learn to forgive. Bitterness does not affect the person that you are bitter about, it affects only you. And if you're bitter, by the way, you look older than your age. How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? She says 16. So you must have, clear everything that is on your heart. Be able to forgive so that you can give to the world that which was deposited in you. Never compete with anyone, by the way. Don't compete with anyone. Compete with yourself. Because when you compete with someone, you are losing focus. You need to compete only with yourself. Forgive. Let go. Know when to let go. Pursue what you're born to do. Pursue your purpose. When you die, you must have impacted this world with the investment of your personality. When you die today, what are you going to be remembered for? Huh? Did you impact the world? Did you impact your workplace? Did you impact the community? What are you going to be remembered for? You know, one day I went to a country called Bahrain. Bahrain is a Middle Eastern country next to UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia there. So I went there facilitating. I went there once. The whole class was full of Arabs, right? So I was trying to tell them where I'm coming from. And then I said I come from South Africa. But they did not know South Africa. They thought Africa is one. So I was at pains to explain where I'm coming from. So I said to them, do you know Nelson Mandela?
Oh, yeah.
Half of them say, yeah, we know him. Then I said, who do you think he was? So they thought he was a president of Africa as a whole. So what it showed me there was Mandela made an impact which is bigger than South Africa. You know, when he died, flags were flying half-mast, not only in South Africa, but the world over. So when he died today, what are you going to be remembered for? Did you make an impact? Or you just lived? No one's going to miss you. Even your pets and dogs are not going to miss you. You should make an impact. But it all starts when you figure out what you are born to do. When you do it, by the way, some of you, the kind of job you're doing right now is not your dream job. You're still working towards somewhat, isn't it? But while you are here, give it your best shot. When I was working at UN, what happened was, there was a gentleman who came in. He, jobs were difficult to find, unemployment was high, so he was employed as a janitor, a cleaner, you see. So what happened was, he did it so well that within a week, it got to the attention of the country director. So he called him to his office. The guy was actually afraid that he must have done something wrong. You see, but when he got to the office, the director said, I just want to appreciate you because I can see the difference, since you came in. Do you have anything else that you can do apart from cleaning? I remember very well that this guy had a degree in psychology. He then said, Director, I have a degree in psychology. He was promoted on the spot from a cleaner to a program officer because he was so dedicated. Some of you are not dedicated at all. If I come to your office, what stories am I going to hear? Do you know what I do when I get to your office? If you want to see if you love being here, I look at the way you park your cars in the office. If I see your car in the reverse, I know you want to be the first one to leave. Alright, I'm just joking. Alright, so you need to love what you do, give it your best shot. If you don't give your best shot, what it means is you have taken someone else's job. There is somebody who's dying to go in. Last year I was training people from UIF, and they were telling me the kind of pressure that they're having from people who are claiming, because they've been let go by many companies. COVID did things to us. Many companies closed. But you guys still have a job. You still have somewhere where you go and you get paid. And you are grateful. You have to feel guilty if you're not giving your best shot in terms of the kind of job that you do. Right, this is where you clap hands, right? You can clap hands. You know what I feel like? I feel like saying hallelujah!